Hey guys, Aaron here with a quick intro. You're not going to need anything for this practice except yourself and your mat. We do some basic movements as well as some advanced balancing postures to open up the body and to develop our focus and our balance. So when you're ready, grab your mat and let's go. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start, guys. So let's start in a seat. Whatever seat feels right. Just take a few soft rolls through the head, neck, and shoulders. Allow the neck to roll the opposite way. Nice and easy, just starting a little gentle movement. Noticing any stiffness or tugs or pulls. And then we'll level the chin and start to fold our way forward. So whether you're in a seated shin position like me or whether you're cross-legged, either way, just find a nice soft fold. Nice and lazy, let the spine round. No big effort, we just kind of want to check in, see how the spine's feeling. Notice the hips. And then start to walk the hands back. Take the hands behind the tail, behind your seat, and lift up through the heart space. And as you lift up through the heart space, find a couple of big breaths here. Maybe even drop the chin to the chest. As you exhale, and as you inhale, lift the head up and back. Exhale, chin to chest. Neutralize the spine. We'll inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Turn the palms, exhale, fan it down. Inhale, hands up overhead. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, breathe up. And then as you exhale, take the left hand to the floor, reach the right hand up and over for a lateral stretch. Bends in that supporting elbow to kind of find some depth in the right side body. And then we'll inhale back up through center. Take two hands high, weave the fingers, push the palms up, lift the heart, maybe look through the forehead. And as you exhale, right hand to floor, lean over with the left. Again, you can take a few bobs, kind of like a tree branch opening up to the side. And then we'll find a twist. Inhale back up through center, take two hands high, and then twist to the left. And as you twist to the left, looking over that back shoulder. And then we'll come back through center, weave the fingers together again, push the palms away, drop the chin to the chest, empty the lungs. And as you inhale, reach the palms back up to the sky. Lift the chest, look through your eyebrows. And then as you exhale, find a twist to the right. Looking over that back shoulder. And come back through center. Settle the palms into the lap. Allow the eyes to drop. So that might mean closing them. It might mean softly gazing down the tip of the nose. And just take a couple casual, easy breaths here. Breathing in, softly out. And if you like a visualization here, with each inhale, maybe imagining a big cloud kind of filling. And as you exhale, it's sort of condensing into a singular point. Again, inhaling, finding diffuse cloud of breath and energy. And as you exhale, bringing all that awareness to the center of you.
2 or 3 more rounds like that. Noticing the depth, the breath. Notice the calming nature of a deep, full breath. And if your mind starts to wander, which is natural, bring it back to the sensation of inhaling and exhaling. If you like, keeping the eyes closed, bring the hands to touch the floor next to your body. And as you inhale, push the hands into the floor to lift up the crown of the head a bit taller. And as you exhale, push the fingers into the floor and root a bit deeper. One more, inhaling, getting taller. Exhaling, sinking deeper. Again, keeping the eyes closed, we'll inhale the hands around and up, reach for the sky. And as you exhale, take the hands to the center of the chest, palm to palm, drop the chin. And I invite you to set an intention for your practice. How do you want to be over the next hour? Maybe calm or focused or energized and vigorous. Just set an intention of how you're going to take the next hour together. And then as you're ready, rub the palms together. Wink the eyes open, sit the hips to one side. Take the legs out nice and long after a long seated position. Take them wide. And then allow yourself to lazily fold through the center. So we just want to check in with our hamstrings, see how the low back feels. Drop the chin to the chest, kind of feel, maybe sway side to side gently. Maybe bob forward a couple times. Pull the toes back towards the face. And then just 2 breaths here. Really gentle rocking motions. Sort of like our audit, right? We just want to check in, see how the legs feel, see how the whole posterior chain feels, the back, sacrum area, the hamstrings. And then staying in your fold, let's wiggle the fingers over towards the left heel. Reach that right arm wide and drop so that the ear touches your bicep. So finding a nice side body stretch here on the right side. Breathe into that right side body. Exhale out of that side body. And as you're ready, wiggle the fingers back through center, all the way over to the right. Reaching that left hand long, maybe palm over palm as you drop the head down, letting the ear touch the bicep. Again, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. We're just starting out the practice. We're not warming into this, kind of checking up, seeing how things are going. And on your next inhale, wiggle back through center. Use the hands to walk you back up. Take the heels of the hands to the glutes. Press the hips forward as you roll the arms back and lift up through the heart. So just like our warm-up before meditation, except now we're in a wide-legged position. Maybe the head falls back. Maybe rock the head side to side a few times. And then neutralize the spine. Pull the right knee into the left thigh. Find a gentle twist over the right knee, using the left hand as a counterbalance here, or as like a fulcrum point. Grab onto that right knee, reach the right arm up and over for a lateral stretch. And we'll come back up, take the right hand behind the right hip, lift the hips up. Maybe swirl through that left arm a bit. And then drop the tail back down. Pull the left knee in. Left foot center of the mat. or cross the left knee over the right thigh and hug that left knee. Looking over the left shoulder, opening up through the outside of the hip on the left side. And we'll come back through center, uncross the legs, kick the right foot out long, left foot into inner thigh, and then find a twist over the left knee. Grab onto that left knee, reach the left hand up and over, and then we'll half bend our way over towards that right foot. You can use the hand on the knee as kind of a balance, right? A little bit of a lever, as well as a bit of a grip to keep you from falling too far into the side stretch. And then we'll come back up for that like dancing triangle thing. So put the left hand to the floor, reach the hips up. Again, swirl through that right arm. Find any movement that feels right, a couple circles. And then we'll drop the hips down, pull the right knee in, either right foot center mat or right foot crosses over the left thigh. Give it a hug as you turn over the right shoulder. So whenever we warm up, we want to move the spine in all 6 directions. Rotation left and right, lateral flexion left and right, and then flexion and extension forward and back. As you're ready, come back through center, uncross the legs, take the feet as wide as the mat, and just drop the knees left and right a few times. Now take the feet flat, knees up towards the sky. Turn the fingers so that they're facing towards the glutes. Press into the hips or hands and lift the hips up. Maybe the head falls back if you like. Grip with your fingertips. And then we're going to tap the tush 3 times to start wake up the core. So drop down, give the tush a tap, and then lift it back up. 2 more times. Drop it down, give it a tap, and then push all the way up. Maybe lifting the hips above the knees. Let's do this 1 more time. Give the tap, tap, tap-a-roo, and then lift it up. Let the head fall back if you like. And now look forward, kick the right heel forward. Stay here or kick the right heel up to the sky. Stay here, kick it out to the side. And then we're gonna cross that right shin over the left thigh, figure 4 stretch. Drop your tush down, take the arms to where they're comfortable, and just rock it left and right a few times. Pull the right toes back towards the shin. Now drop down to the left elbow. Take the right foot all the way over to the side. Take the right hand and gently push that thigh away. This is helping to wake up our external hip rotators. You can take a couple little bobs here. Stay strong on your standing arm here, which is your left arm. Take the right hand back out to the side, bring the left foot flat, so we're bringing the figure 4 shape back up to where it was. Rock it left and right a couple times. And then a figure 4 stretch. So push into the hands until you can lift your tush, and then scoot the tush all the way back, engaging the core, and then drop the tush down and fold over that left leg. If this is too wild for your left knee, unhook that foot, take the foot, and just find a normal Janu Shirsasana position over that left leg. This is a shape we'll probably revisit at the end of class here. Maybe open and close the feet a couple times. Let the head fall. Start to lift the spine back up. Now, see if you can keep that left heel where it is. Take the hands to the floor, lift the tush. We're engaging the core a little bit, and then bend our way all the way back into that figure 4 tabletop position. Unhook that right foot, drop it to the floor, tap the tush once, lift it back up. Tap it again, maybe reset your hands if it feels more comfortable, with the fingers towards the glutes, and then lift it back up. Last time, give it a tap, lift it back up, maybe let the head fall back if you like. And now look towards the knees, lift the left heel, push the heel to the front of the room. Maybe lift the foot up to the sky, maybe drop it all the way out to the side, and now here we go, figure 4 squat. or figure four tabletop, drop the shin to the thigh, drop the tush to the floor, rock it left and right. You can orient your hands however it feels more comfortable. If you can see my hands here, I like to rotate my hands so that they're facing out to the side in this little rock left and right, because it takes a little bit of flexion out of the wrists. Pull the toes back towards the shin to keep the knee protected. And now we can stay here, or we can drop down to that right elbow, take the left foot all the way down to the floor, and then gently push on that left thigh with the left hand. Now if you have any tightness in your psoas, this is probably going to get you there a little bit. Stay strong in that right shoulder so you're not dropping all the way into the shoulder. And then let that push go. Take the hands back down to where they were. Can you lift the tush up? Push the tush all the way back. Engage the core by pushing the floor away, and then drop the tail down and figure four fold. Just fold over that shape. Again, option to unhook that left leg and just find a normal Janu Shirsasana, which is this kind of runner style stretch. Another full breath here. Breath in and out as you drop the chin to the chest. Allow the spine to round. Stack the spine back up. Place the hands, fingers facing towards the glutes. Push into the floor. Try to keep that right heel where it is as you press the hips all the way up into that figure four tabletop. Unhook the left foot. Drop the left foot to the floor. Drop the tush back in between the hands. Point the toes, maybe lift the right foot, and then drop it down, lift the left foot. Now if you really want to get wild, maybe lift both feet, which is super intense, or maybe just kind of play for another breath or two with the left, right. Yikes, drop the tush, cross the shins, roll over into a tabletop position. Give a little bit of love to the wrist. So take the left palm, swirl it so that the knuckles are to the floor, fingers towards the knees, and just rock it forwards and backwards a few times. And take about 2 breaths here, kind of playing around in this shape. And then shake that left hand out, swap it out. So left hand flat to the floor, right hand swirls so that the backside of the hand is to the floor, fingers towards the knees. And then just rock it back and forth a few times. So we tend not to put enough emphasis on the wrists. And any sort of vigorous yoga practice is going to put high demand on the wrist. Or at least many yoga practices will. So we just want to get them ready, wake them up, shake it out. Take the fingers so that they're slightly off your mat, thumbs facing towards the top of your mat, and just rock it left and right a few times. And if you want to get the shoulders and the chest involved, you can think about taking the heart to the bicep as you go to each side. And that'll give you a nice kind of drop left and right of the shoulder girdle. If you want to get more intense into the wrists, we can bring the heels of the hands so that they're close together and rock it left and right a few times. In my body, this is a bit too intense for the wrists, so I'm just going to take it underneath the shoulders. And now tuck the toes underneath the feet. Sit back on the heels. Weave the fingers together. Give it a few rolls through the wrists. One way and then the other. And then inhale, reach the hands up overhead. As you exhale, take the hands behind the back into a yoga mudra. Peel the biceps back towards the spine. Lift the heart up. Look up. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, fold your way forward into a yoga mudra shape. So we can keep the fist tucked together and lift it up to the sky as we bring the forehead to the floor. We're going to flow through that one more time. So as you inhale, stack the spine back up, lift the heart, look up, open the chest, and as you exhale, fold all the way to the floor. So it's like a child's pose, except with a yoga mudra behind the back. Now I know I said we do that one more time, but we'll do it one more time again. So inhale, reach it and lift it back up. Pull the sternum to the sky as the head falls back. Then as you exhale, forehead to the floor, lift the fist off the tail, maybe up to the sky. Stay in your child's pose as you unwrap the arms and take them into a normal child's pose, reaching overhead, palms to floor, and just take a beat here. Hands to floor, tuck the toes, downward dog. Lift the hips. Take a few petals of the heels, dropping one heel and then the other. Maybe shake the head, lengthening the spine by pushing the tail and sacrum up to the sky. Engaging the arms by turning the elbows towards the knees, pulling the shoulder blades together as you push into the floor. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, soften the knees, look at the thumbs, and tippy toe to the forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Coming all the way up to stand. So inhale, reach the hands up for the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause. So just take 2 breaths here. Drop the chin to the chest. We're going to start moving a little bit more. Get the heart rate up a little bit. So just take a beat here. Breathing fully in. Slowly out. One more. Breathing fully in. And softly out. We'll do 3 Surya Namaskar A's. So bring the hands together to touch. Push through the floor. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Maybe you find a back bend by lifting the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Crown of the head reaching forward, tail up. Exhale, fold to the floor. Plant the hands. If you want to hop back, or you could step back for the first one. Drop the knees if you like, but we're going to lower through chaturanga, pull through cobra or upward facing dog, and then roll it back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Slow breath out. On empty lungs, bend the knees, high heels, look at the thumbs, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for the sky, 2 hands go up, big heart to the sky. Exhale, hands to chest. Still moving, inhale, reach it up overhead, maybe a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, crown forward. Exhale, fold, hands to floor, step, or if you like, feel free to hop your way back, lower to chaturanga, pull through cobra or upward facing dog as you breathe in, push back, downward facing dog as you breathe out. Take a breath, empty the breath, high heels, bent knees, look at thumbs, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. 2 hands up, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, reach up. Maybe a back bend. Engage the glutes to protect the low back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to floor. Vinyasa, step or hop your way back. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Slow breath out. On empty lungs, look at the thumbs. Bring it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach it up. Breathe up. Get tall, get big. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a settling breath. Let it go. Inhale, reach the hands up for the sky, big breath in. Exhale, hands to floor, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the right foot back into a lunge position. Drop the back knee, half splits. Fold over that left leg. As you walk your way forward, take the left foot to the floor, take the right hand to the floor, reach the left hand up to the sky, half twist here in your low lunge. So as you find the lunge, if you can see my hips here, think about dropping the hips down and forward as you reach up with that left hand. Half splits again. Hands to floor, pull the hips back and fold over the left shin, pulling the toes towards the face. Crescent lunge. Drop the left foot, reach the hands up overhead. So we're gonna add some lateral movement into this. So as we drop into our lunge, we can take the right hand to the hip and lean over to the right, or we can take the right hand down to the floor and lean over to the right, letting the left arm go long. Stay here, or take that left hand to the left thigh and push the thigh away. Now if you want to get deeper into the hip, let the hips drop as you lift the heart up. Coming back through our normal crescent lunge, reach the hands up overhead, finding a twist the opposite direction. Take the hands to the heart, hook the right tricep to the outside of the left thigh. Maybe look at the fingers, or look up at that left elbow, or look up to the sky. Now from this position, can we tuck the back toes and lift the back leg up so that we have a right knee off the floor? Now can we push this all the way back to warrior two? So drop the back heel, take the arms out to a T, reach the arms out to a side as you look over the left fingertips. Take a full breath in and touch the hands over the head. Exhale, drop the arms out to the sides. 2 more times. Inhale, reach the hands up to touch over the crown. Exhale, turn the palms down, reach them out to the sides. Last time. Inhale, reach it up overhead. Exhale, arms to a T. Spiral the hands to the floor, side plank. Plant the right hand to the floor, step the left foot back to stack on top of the right as you reach the left hand up overhead. Now as we find this position for a full breath in and out, know that you can drop that right knee if you like. Take a full breath in, find a big expression here. And then exhale, chaturanga, hands to floor, lower. Lift through cobra or up dog. Push it all the way back to downward dog. Take a breath. And as you exhale, high heels, bent knees, look at thumbs, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands around and up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Settling breath, palm over the chest. Palms come to touch. Reach up for the sky, breathe in. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands plant, step the left foot back this time. Pause in your lunge. Drop the back knee, half splits. Fold over that right shin, nose to toes. Now here comes that twist. Take the right foot to the floor, take the left hand to the floor, lift the back knee up as you reach the right hand to the sky. Now again, if you can see me here, think about reaching the arm up. At the same time, the hips go down. So we're opening the chest. It's a spiral all the way from the pelvis to the shoulder girdle. And then half splits. Hands to floor. Straighten over that right leg. Forward fold. Crescent lunge. Drop the right foot. Reach the hands up overhead. And again, if we want to add that lateral stretch here, we can take the left hand to the left hip or left hand to floor
as we reach the right hand diagonally. If the floor is far away, think about dropping the pelvis forward. Stay here, take the right hand to the right thigh, and push it away as you lift the sternum up to the sky. And again, we can drop the hips down to get a bit more depth into it. Take the right hand back up overhead. Find your support to come back into your crescent shape. Hands to the heart, finding a twist, hooking the left elbow over the right thigh, finding your twist from here. Gaze can be at the big toe for balance. It can be at the palms, or it can be up at the right elbow. Now, if you want to challenge your balance and your strength here, tuck the back toes and lift up the back knee. As you lift the back knee, think about keeping the hips low. So oftentimes we try to lift it up by lifting our tail. Try to keep the tail low as you push the knee up to the sky. And here we go, all the way into our warrior two. Reach the arms forward and around like an arrow. Warrior two. Push into both feet, push the feet away from each other. And then inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, take them out to the side, looking over the right fingers. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, push. Last time. Inhale, up. Exhale, push it away. Spiral the arms down to the floor. Left hand stays to the floor. Step the right foot back. Side plank pose. Now again, know you can always drop that bottom knee. Stay for a breath cycle. So as you inhale, get big. And as you exhale, chaturanga, hands to floor, lower. Lift through cobra or up dog. Push all the way back to child's pose for about 3 or 4 breaths. Let that effort settle a bit. About 2 more breaths here to kind of mellow out from all that effort. And your next inhale, reach the arms as long as you can take them. And then lift your way up through tabletop. Tuck the toes, push it back, downward dog. Let this dog be long here. So think about pushing the tail up to the sky, let the heels kind of drop their way towards the floor, push the mat away. Let the head hang heavy. And then we'll look at the thumbs and tippy toe our way forward into a forward fold. Soften the knees, keep the chin to the chest, and slowly roll your way up. Nice and steady. At the chin level, turn the palms forward. Start to move our way into some balance and postures. So, starting with the feet about hips width distance apart, lift the right knee up into the belly. You can interlace behind the hamstring or over the shin. Now if you can see me here, hold on to the shin, but roll the shoulders back and lift the heart up. Keep the right foot active. Stay here or take that right knee out to the side as the left arm comes out to the side as a counterbalance. Now if you want to get into the hamstring, we can grab the big toe and we can kick that right foot out to the side. Maybe look over the left thumb to challenge your balance. Now we're going to pull that right foot all the way into a figure 4 squat. So cross the ankle over the thigh, take the hands to the heart, and drop the tail back as the elbows come towards the shin. So the deeper you go with the tush, and the farther back you push your tailbone,
the more you're gonna get into the stretch here. Pull the right toes back towards the shin. And then if you like, we can take a forward fold here, just like we did at the beginning of class, but except now we're standing. So we can take the hands to the floor, drop the chin, maybe a little bend in that left knee, or maybe straighten the left knee. We're gonna lift ourselves up halfway. We're gonna pull this right foot into a dancer pose. So unhook the right foot, grab the foot behind the back, reach the left hand either up to the sky or start to kick the right foot into the hand and drop the chest towards the floor as you reach the left hand long. So this can be a lot of effort. It's also can be a lot of opening and mobility and flexibility. So stay for another breath and kick that foot a little bit higher. And now we're going to pull that right foot all the way into a tree pose. So taking the right foot either to the shin or to the inner thigh. Take the hands to the heart, the hips, maybe out to the sides or up overhead. Whatever feels right. 2 easy breaths here. Calming it down after a bit of stretching and balancing. Turning the right knee forward, kick through the right heel, drop the foot to the floor, and pause. That left leg is on fire, so just let it settle for a moment. And then left knee to chest. Lift the left leg up, either grab behind the hammy or over the left shin. Give it a pull. Again, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart up. Stay here, or take that left knee out to the side. Right arm is your counterbalance. Stay here if you want to get the hamstring involved. Big toe lock, and then kick through the left heel. Again, that right arm over here is your counterbalance. Eyes on the horizon, or if you want to challenge yourself, eyes towards the right thumb. Figure 4 squat, nice and easy. Cross the ankle over the thigh, hands to the heart, and start to drop your way down. So the elbows on the shin here are just a bit of a reminder to try and think about having the shin parallel-ish with the floor. Pull the toes of the left foot back towards the shin. And then if you like, we can find a forward fold over this figure 4 shape. Maybe drop the chin to the chest. Let the head be heavy. Straightening that right leg to whatever comfort level you have here. And then here comes that dancer. So engage the core. Unhook the right leg as you reach the right foot back behind you to grab onto it with the left hand. Reach the right hand forward or up. Staying here is enough challenge for a lot of people, but if you want a bit more intensity, we can start to kick that left foot into the hand, reaching the hand forward or up to the sky. So the more you kick that foot, the more you're going to open up through the hip flexor on the left side. And the more you drop the chest, the more you're going to open up to the hamstring on the right side. As you're ready, pulling it into your tree. So left foot to inner shin, inner thigh, avoiding the knee. Take the hands to the hips, the heart, or out to the sides or up, whatever works for you. Settle the breath. As you're ready, turning that left knee forward, kicking the left heel forward, drop the foot to the floor. Again, let the echoes on that right side kind of dissipate. And start to roll our way to the floor. So, step the feet to the front of the mat, heels slightly turned in, reach the arms forward. We're gonna lower through a squat. So slowly allowing the tush to kind of push its way back until eventually we get as low as we're able. Take the hands behind the back, roll to the back, pull the knees into the belly, and just rock it left and right a few times. We'll find a twist here. Just take the arms out to a T or a cactus shape. Drop the tailbone over to the right a little bit, and then let the knees drop over to the left. And we take that left hand to the top thigh, so we can look towards the right elbow or thumb. Now, if you want to add some stretch into this, we can straighten that right leg and reach for the outside of that right foot. And now another layer here, if you want to find more stretch, we can reach that right hand towards the left foot, point the knee towards the short edge of the mat, and then drop the right shoulder back down. So you're in this like Power Ranger karate kick thing. Again, you can look over that right shoulder. Now, if none of this speaks to you, just find a nice, soft, gentle twist, letting the knees go to the left. But if you want to get a little bit more stretch, reach for the feet. Start by letting the left foot go, then the right foot go. Pull the knees in towards center. Drop the hips over to the left. Let the knees drop over to the right. Now again, if you want to add that stretch, reach for the outside of the left foot with the right hand, and then kick through the heel. If you want to add the quad stretch on your lower leg, your right leg here, reach that left hand towards the right foot, and then start to point that knee. You might have to kind of bevel the hips a little bit to get it there, and then think about dropping the left shoulder back down to the floor. Now, if you feel like you can't breathe because you're twisted up like a pretzel, just take a step back. It's also nice to just kind of explore these shapes, kind of see what's available, see what you're up to, especially after the whole practice that we just went through. Start by letting the left hand go to the right foot, let the other foot go, pull two knees into the chest, straighten the spine, give yourself a hug over the shins, and release the back by rolling the sacrum around. Kind of like you have a laser pointer on your knees and you're trying to draw circles on the ceiling. And then we'll find Baddha Konasana. Take the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall out to the sides. Let the arms come to a T, or maybe cross and grab the elbows overhead. Just let yourself drop into this hip opening here. Take a couple big belly breaths, letting the navel lift as you breathe in. And then letting the navel drop as you breathe out. Again, breathing in. And then breathing out. Use the hands on the outsides of the thighs to pull the knees to touch. Pull the knees into the belly. We're going to rock forwards and backwards a few times until eventually we come up to a seat. Drop the tush underneath the spine and then just kind of roll through the ankles a few times. So here's a couple moves for us here. Pull the right knee in towards the body. Option to keep the right foot flat to the floor and the knee up to the sky. Option to take the left arm out to the side and reach the right arm up on the diagonal. Now you can stay here if you're liking this side body stretch, pulling the left shoulder back, or we can reach that right hand towards the long legs, big toe, which is your left foot here. Now, depending on the depth you have here, we can think about pulling the shoulder past that right knee. Now, if you have the shoulder past the right knee, we can take the arm out to the side and maybe turn so that we can clasp the left hand behind the back over the shin, grabbing our fingers right at the fingertips. Now, if you like this, you can stay here, or we can find a bit more fold, dropping the chin to the knee. Stay for a breath. And as you exhale, maybe folding a bit more. And then as you inhale, unhook what you have, sit back up tall. And then we're gonna cross that right leg over. Option 1 to be in that figure 4 shape that we were at in the beginning of class. Or we can think about stacking the knees on top of each other in a half Gomukhasana. So our half Gomukhasana, the left leg is long and the knees are stacked on top of each other. Now we can stay here getting a nice rotation through the hip and a hamstring stretch, or we can think about pulling the chin over that right shin. Now, depending on your flexibility, you might want to keep the hands out to the sides. You might want to brace yourself on that shin, or you might want to clasp the hands to the left foot. Now, if you're feeling really flexible today, you can grab onto your wrist and hook that over the foot. Stay for another breath cycle. Start to slowly walk our way back up. Sit up tall. We'll find a twist. So keep the right leg the way it is. Lean over on the left hip. Bend that left knee. And then restack the feet into half Lord of the Fish pose. Sit up tall. Reach the left hand up overhead. And that will slice it to the outside of that thigh. Taking the right hand behind the back to use a little kickstand behind us. Opening the chest up to out to the side wall. Back through center, and we'll twist it the other way. So keeping the legs as they are, take the right hand to the right foot or ankle and turn the chest the opposite direction. Unrotate the spine. Take the right leg out long, take the left leg out long, kind of waggle through the ankles and the knees, maybe even rotate the thigh a couple times with the hand. And then we'll come to the other side. So pull the left knee in towards the body. Take the right arm out to the side. Reach the left hand up diagonally. So we're trying to gather as much length as we can from the left hip bone all the way to the left fingertips. Roll the right shoulder back. Now you can stay here, or you can use that right hand to help push as you reach the left hand for the foot. Now, if you can get that left shoulder past the left knee or shin, you can take the left arm out to the side and turn so that the fingers come to the floor. Option is stay here or wiggle so that the left wristwatch comes to towards your glute. Take the right hand behind the back, clasp the fingers so that the forearm and bicep, so that the bicep and tricep are over the shin of the left leg. Stay here lifting the heart up, or fold your way forward thinking chin to knee. Pull the toes back towards the face. you're ready, starting to let that grip go nice and easy. Sit up tall. Left foot over the thigh, and then start to stack the knees on top of each other. So you might need to kind of finagle the tush where you want to have it. And you might want to use the hands and wiggling this left foot to get the knee so it's stacked the way you like it. Now again, this can be plenty of stretch and plenty of effort, or if you want more, we can pull the chin over the shin of that bent knee. And just like last time, it's about 2 breaths, nice and mellow. Letting the backside of that right leg open up. Hands on the shin or the foot, or we clasp the wrists and reach it over the opposite side of that right foot. Use the hands to walk us back up. Sit up tall first, and then sit over on the right hip. Bend the right knee, so we're in half floor to the fish pose. Take the left foot flat to the floor, sit up tall. Left hand to the floor, right hand up to the sky, finding length, and then hooking that elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Right hand is behind us as a little kickstand to help us support the spine tall. Thinking about rotating at the navel. As you're ready, untwisting what you have, left hand to the left ankle, twist it the opposite way. Undo your twist, uncross the legs, take the heels to the corner of the mat, bend the knees, reach the arms forward as a counterbalance. We're going to slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae from the sacrum to the low spine, to the low ribs, to the shoulder blades, to the shoulders, to the head, hands, full breath in, side out, Shavasana.